forgot this. How could I do that? How could I fucking do that? How the fuck are you gonna have a religious name for a race? Keep your religion to yourself. Yeah. Everybody always says that until it's their religion. Yeah. Anyway, what's up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day. I am. I'm having a pretty good day. My day literally is only, what, like a half hour old? Yeah. I woke up like half hour ago. I'm ready. I'm ready for some racing. At North Wilkesboro. Yeah, one of the original NASCAR tracks. All the way back in the olden days, in the fucking early olden days, back when they were drinking beer and running from the cops type shit. Yeah, prohibition type track. Anyway, yeah, let's fucking go. Today is the Faith Fest 250, presented by Mercer Transportation. Yeah, from North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. It is a 250 lap race around a .625 mile oval. So that comes out to 156 miles. Lane Riggs is on the pole for today. He drives a truck. So stage 1 for today's race is 70 laps. Stage 2 is also 70 laps. That'll be lap 140. And then the final 110 laps will be the final stage. So a fuel run is 125 to 140 laps. So you won't have to worry about pitting at all under green during this race. So yeah. Gonna hopefully be a good race. Hope we all can enjoy it. Hope we all can appreciate some racing.
Hey, excuse me?
Yeah?
How much do you charge?
But yeah, I'm excited for some racing today.
What's still coming today, IndyCar qualifying on network television today. 3 o'clock Eastern is when we hit the air. Jack and I are back in the booth on FS2 at 4:30 Eastern for Indy Next qualifying and the fun evening practice to simulate tomorrow's IndyCar race. That'll be good. Can't wait to see what's going to happen in IndyCar later today, Jack.
Very excited. Actually, I like that Highline session, Kev. It benefits all the racing that is going to happen tomorrow. We got a taster. I can't wait for it.
We're going to go trucking coming up in just a moment. From North Wilkesboro, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series is coming up. Stay with us on Fox throughout the day for more from Nashville Superspeedway. For Jack Harvey, I'm Kevin Lee. Thanks for joining us.
Time up in Connecticut, the truckers are back to the heart of NASCAR. North Wilkesboro Speedway, brought back to life and better than ever. It's time for some short track racing. The battle at the cutoff is heating up, and the chances to make the chase are dwindling. It's about to get wild out there.
Where the hell is all the peoples?
So keep your nose clean and your temper in check. Pull your belts tight and get your elbows out. Because it's Craftsman Truck Series Racing from North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Welcome to historic North Wilkesboro Speedway for the Faith Fest 250. Right here on FS1, race number 15 of the season in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 4 races left in the regular season as we hit the stretch run towards the chase.
Time for some truck racing, damn right.
This iconic speedway, 90 degrees, going to be a hot one, not much of a breeze, sunshine overhead. Track temp is at 118. Running the 7 for Spire, back in this series for the first time in 3.5 years. Since Daytona in 23 is Chase Elliott. Christopher Bell in the 62. Last short track we ran was at Bristol. He was the winner in that one. SVG, the road course ringer, in the 71 races for the 3rd time in the trucks this year. He was 3rd at Watkins Glen. Carson Hocevar, always a factor, the winner at Texas. Drives the 77, and welcome back for the first time in 8 years in the Truck Series. Ryan Newman races. He'll drive that 25 Dodge Ram. Hi, buddy. Glad you're along. Brent Stone alongside Michael Waltrip, Todd Bodine. I mentioned Iconic Speedway, and we showed you some of the stars going to be out this afternoon.
I tell you, the stars tell you why and how much people love this racetrack. It's such a fun racetrack. Chase Elliott's out here racing. Carson Hocevar, no talent. How he will spice this race up today. It'll be a lot of fun to watch. But just the venue, the way these fans are filing in here. It's hot, man. It's a hot day. But they're here because NASCAR's back at North Wilkesboro. And Todd, how fun is it to say that? NASCAR, North Wilkesboro.
I'm loving it. But you know what? You talk about these stars being in this race, and Lane Riggs had something to say about that. 4 of his last 5 races, he started on the front row. 3 of his last 4 wins have been from the front row. So sitting on the pole yesterday, he said, wait a minute, guys. You're going to win this race. You got to go through me today.
What's up, Andy? 11-game win streak for the Red Sox? Yeah. Longest win streak since 2016.
Let's go trackside for the opening ceremony.
Let's get some pre-race ceremonies.
Ladies
up, Andy?
And gentlemen, please rise if you are able. Kindly remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute to present today's colors, the North Carolina State Highway Patrol Honor Guard. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome Managing Agent for Mercer Transportation, Brent Wooten.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day and for allowing us to gather at this historic speedway. We ask for your protection over every driver, crew member, official, volunteer, and these incredible fans, Lord. As someone crosses today's finish line in victory, remind us that the life has an eternal finish. Thank you for the cross. Thank you for the blood of Jesus and the ultimate sacrifice that makes salvation possible. May one more soul know you today, because above every trophy and every victory, Jesus is Lord. In his mighty name we pray, amen and amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome 2-time Grammy Award winner, Jason Crabb.
Can you see by the dawn's early what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Woo!
Let's hear it.
America!
Performance of our
This track
national
opened in 47. NASCAR came here in 1949. It has been re-energized and refurbished. The Faith Fest.
Let's go racing.
Fire engines coming up.
Can AI be trusted?
Who's going to hit the brakes if we need to?
If we all had a voice in it, then I feel like it would be better. Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll cure some great things, you know?
Will it create a group of people that ask more questions?
Steak, chicken, shrimp.
Protein goals met.
You have reached your protein goal of 90 grams. Join us, brother. Okay. Let the protein feast begin!
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey! Who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees for dead weeds in just 1 day. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly.
Buttery, flaky crackers, sweet, crunchy cookies. When lunch goes from snoozer to showstopper, that's the Lunchables effect.
Built on will, defined by speed, bled into the concrete and asphalt that is our DNA. From revolution to evolution, traditions, loud, proud, unmistakable, free. Then kick-ass all-American full throttle again at a time. A place where those with a want to. Back up the trunk. Celebration of our creed.
Yeah, that's a lot of. Man, that throws fast.
You only have so much time. So feed Science Style with our clinically proven antioxidant blend, helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human. There's hills.
That's so annoying.
Verdict Chevrolet celebrates the heartbeat of America this July. Everything for every family and every purpose.
Including the new 26 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTD Crew Cab. Lease now, $379 a month, 24 months, $29.99 down. Or choose 0% APR financing for a full 5 years.
125 trucks and SUVs available now at Verdict Chevrolet at Drivers Village. Together, let's drive.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series racing from North Wilkesboro, the Faith Fest 250. Beautiful part of the country and great to be back here. The trucks returned in 2023. Ryan Newman, he won the Daytona 500 back in 2008. He was the Cup Series Rookie of the Year in 02. 18 career Cup wins and returns to the trucks for the first time in 8 years. And moments ago, he joined Josh Sims.
For the first time in over 8 years, Ryan Newman back in a truck, in the Ram truck in the All-Star 1 to 25. So first of all, what's it like being back, and why'd you want to be a part of this?
Ryan Newman.
The racetrack, first of all, North Wilkesboro and everybody here has done an amazing job to resurrect this and renovate this place. And the Ram opportunity, I guess, came along back in my Penske days when I switched over to Dodge, because now I'm more relevant in this truck, right? So, look forward to the opportunity. Thank everybody at Colleague and Ram and everybody that's involved. Just look forward to it. It's a great racetrack, especially for trucks. So given that you have the practice and the qualifying in the books, what do you feel like you got behind the wheel to be out there and go be competitive? So I think I have a truck that drives good. It's not super fast, but I think if it can stick with me in a long run and me adjust to it and make some gains. Like for instance, yesterday I never had any issues in 1 and 2, which means I underdrove it. 3 and 4 is what I always talked about. So if I can pick up my speed in 1 and 2 and connect 3 and 4, and I think I can be better. I don't know how far we can go forward, but I think we can go forward some.
Great to have you back. He rolls off 25th. Good luck today, Ryan.
I've seen a lot of former Cup stars in that free agent truck, the 25. It'll be fun to see Ryan Newman out there. Going to come from the 25th spot here today.
Rocket Man Ryan Newman.
Racing some modifieds around the southeast, and so he's tuned up as a driver. He's like he said, he's just got to get used to this truck and how it feels, because it is different than what he's been doing.
How cool is it, though? He has all the information he needed after practice yesterday. He slept on it last night. I would not be surprised at all to see Ryan Newman march up toward the top 10.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And that fleet of Ram trucks been a little bit up and down here in year one. They had to put together that whole program very quickly, and all things considered, a solid first year and hoping to close the regular season strong. Beginning today, 4 races left before the chase as we go back trackside for the command to fire engines.
Here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome the operations team from
Let's fire them engines.
Evangelistic Ministries, Andrew Wagner and Jameson Wooten.
North Wilkesboro Speedway, are you ready to go racing? Let's see your tower! Driver, start your engine!
Wow, Brent, I was reaching up trying to start my engine out of that command. Boy,
That's how you do it right there.
What addition that was.
Fired up, set to do it for the Faith Fest 250. Going to drop the green flag on FS1 when we come back.
I'm ready for it. You ready for it?
Your mental health is better but having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with Ingrezza.
#1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling in hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza. Ingrezza.
There are better places to be hot. Places like that hotel pool, where you can cool off with a little dip. Go on, book that trip. It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
Can AI be trusted?
Who's going to hit the brakes if we need to?
If we all had a voice in it, then I feel like it would be better. Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll cure some great things, you know?
Will it create a group of people that ask more questions?
With SafeLight, you can get that fixed now and pay later.
Fix now, pay later?
SafeLight offers flexible payment options and anywhere mobile service, so you can get it fixed here, or here, and pay later. Go to SafeLight.com today.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Wilkesboro Speedway, 90 degrees. The fans have come out. It's a near sellout. Phenomenal crowd. We raced a couple of times in the mid-90s here in the Truck Series and returned in 2023. So we take a look at the starting grid sponsored by Faith Fest. Lane Riggs top 3 in both of his starts on this track, 3-time short track winner, and Carson Hocevar on the front row in the 77.
Row 2, Christopher Bell back in the 62 truck. He won with this truck at Bristol in April. That was our last short track race for the truck series. And Corey Hine, last year's champion, 3 wins and 5 starts this year.
I gotta tell you, Todd, I just got a really good feeling about Gio Ruggiero starting on row 3. He led here last year, finished top 10. He had a great qualifying run. Look forward to watching him. And the first time since 23, Chase Elliott in that 7 truck is back with us.
I'm a Rocket Man. I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Such a star-studded lineup, and you know what I love, Brent? All the way back to inside the top 30. You know, if some of those guys charged up and won this race, it would not surprise you. Landon Lewis, I've got my eyeball on him for the future. He's a future superstar, I can guarantee you.
Shane Van Gisberger, SPG.
Shane Van Cheeseburger? Gisberger, is that what he said?
Starts a few, but I think this is the first one on a short track.
He ran 3rd at Watkins Glen, and on through the rest of the field here. Ty Majeski and Mitty Tyrell.
Casey Klein, Donovan Strauss making their first starts with us. Welcome, boys. It's always fun to see guys get their hands around what we do here in the Truck Series.
Before we drop the
beach volleyball in Central Park. Well, that's not a beach, though. So how are you going to do that? There's no beach.
Hey, Brent, yeah, and right
there ain't no sand.
Welcome back to Carson Hocevar for his 10th start here in the Truck Series. He picked up that win earlier in Texas. But I
didn't think about that.
Star power that we're seeing in this race today, and he talked about
how are you going to do beach volleyball with no beach?
This race will be specifically. I asked him what will give him the edge in this one, and he said, I don't mind racing hard. Let's tear some stuff up today. You go back to the front 3 rows. It's Carson Hocevar. Behind him is Corey Hine. And behind him, Josh, is Chase Elliott.
That's right, and Chase Elliott is back in the truck for the first time in over 3 years. But the 2020 Cup Series champion has plenty of seat time right here in North Wilkesboro. Of course, those 3 all-star races took part in the doubleheader of the late model races last night as well. As far as his truck, when they unloaded yesterday, way too free, but they went to work, and the team told me by the end of that practice session, they had a truck that could compete for a win. So look for Chase Elliott and his return to the Truck Series to be a major factor as he rolls off in the top 10, guys.
Josh, Amanda, well done. And as Josh mentioned during practice and qualifying yesterday, there are 7 drivers in the field today that have combined for 65 career Cup wins. Let's go track description presented by Craftsman.
Yeah, you can see just over a half mile in length. The turns, bank 13 degrees, and these numbers are great, but they don't tell the story. It's uphill, it's downhill. This is a wild racetrack. They're going to be racing all the way from the apron out to that outside wall. What a great track for great short track racing.
And Todd, how about the race analysis here today?
Well, it's pretty simple. 250 laps, 70-70 the first 2 stages, the final stage 110. And I think that this is going to be a race that's going to lend itself to some strategy. If we get that caution before, we're going to see some guys, some crew chiefs pulling some strategy.
Speaking of, let's talk about the Poet Fuel strategy.
Wouldn't you say some stage flippers might be happening here today, Todd?
A couple of them.
You got to make sure you do, when you do hit pit road, you got to fill her up. You're going to fill her up twice. That gives you more options. The cautions, whenever they fall, could dictate when these guys come to pit road. The winner last year,
CG said Austin Hill grunts on this. That's hilarious.
What?
Amazing. It's going to be crazy.
He led best one.
Such a funny beef. Like it's such a such a ridiculous funny beef.
25 of Ryan Newman in the Ram.
It'll be fun to watch. Trying to cut his way through this field. There's Ryan.
And the 38, Chandler Smith with the Ford Racing on board.
Guess who led that one lap?
It's incredible. I mean, it was. And we'll show
but yes, my win pick for today is Christopher Bell. He starts in the 3rd position. My guy Justin Haley starting in 13th. Let's do some racing, that racing thing. Where they go fast and left.
So he won this race last year. He won Daytona to open this season. Begins the weekend 3rd in points. Again, with 4 races left before the chase. Getting set to go green at this iconic venue. Built in 47. NASCAR came here for the first time in 49. The trucks raced here for the first time in the mid-90s and returned in 2023. And it's been exciting.
All right, pace car's off.
What a beautiful
Let's do this.
What a beautiful crowd.
beautiful crowd, beautiful day.
The competition, the venue, we got it all, don't we, Bud?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't get a whole lot better. Tom, you're one of the best ever doing this truck series. Michael, two-time Daytona 500 winner. Never changes the excitement as they come off turn 4.
Green flag.
Green flag. 77 of Hocevar. Lane Riggs on the outside. And Hocevar right to the point.
In front of Lane. Wonder if Lane will say
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see that going on.
There's Lane to the bottom. Talk about the top of 1 and 2 being there from the start.
Corey Hunt on the bottom of the 5 makes it 3 wide off the turn.
How cool is that? 3 wide for the lead on lap 2.
It's Hocevar on the outside. Riggs in the middle. Heim on the bottom in the 5 with Christopher Bell right there in the 62.
You think Christopher Bell on 4 wide, maybe? Is there any way I might be able to get there?
Well, off the restart starting the final stage last year, you mentioned they went 5 wide.
So Hocevar pulling away with the lead here.
We might say 4, we never thought 5.
In the opening laps.
Never cease to amaze me at the aggression. Did I mention we're on lap 4?
We're up lap 4, yeah. 3 wide. No problem.
2 guys at the front that have a reputation for not being afraid to move guys out of the way. That would be Hocevar and Riggs. For NASCAR, the start of the race was good. They had checked it out to make sure there were no violations and all good.
For Mike, I thought it was awesome.
And that's all that matters for us.
Chase Elliott battling there with Caden Honeycutt.
Honeycutt begins today's second points, 44 back for Lane Riggs.
Watch for this 11 truck on the long run. That's where their strength has always been. Even last year with Corey High behind the wheel, this year with Caden Honeycutt. Scott Zipadelli always has a truck that runs at the end of the stages.
It's really impressive what Caden and this 34 truck of Lane Riggs have done this season. I like the final line of 3 and 4. We got
Lane's setting up. I need to get back to the front here.
Lane Riggs side by side trying to get around Hocevar for the lead here.
77 here and get to the front.
Can't fight. Get the pass done.
Well, I think it's like any racetrack, Michael. You get in that outside and you got just that little bit more momentum, and it's the inside guy just gets pinched down.
Good battle here between Chase Elliott in the 7 and Caden Honeycutt in the 11 for 5th.
Split screen showing our guys battling for that lead. Corey Hahn trying to join them for that battle. As you look all the way through this field, they're side by side pushing and shoving already.
How about the fact, Michael, 10 laps into this race and turns 1 and 2, Carson's already up at the wall trying to find some grip.
This racetrack, but it was repaved, you know, in the history of NASCAR, you usually worry about it being just one groove, but Marcus Smith and his team, Speedway Motorsports, I remember seeing a few years back Dale Jr. up there with a weed eater, trying to get back ready to go racing, and what a spectacle it's become. Beautiful weekend for NASCAR in North Wilkesboro.
Talk about Riggs off the top.
I don't know, man.
A 2nd place in 24 and then a 3rd place last year.
That's for you to figure out. Or for Spectrum to figure out.
Chase Elliott making a move at the bottom.
That thing went in and turned right underneath him. That's a good sign when you can do that. Makes it a lot easier to make the passes.
Chase in danger of losing another spot here.
He's going to argue about it, though.
Yeah, he's not going to let it go, for sure.
They're discussing it at this moment, Brett. They're discussing that 5th position. And Chandler with a nice run off turn 2.
Got it. He's going to push Elliott back to 7th now. And Amanda has more on Chandler Smith.
Yeah, listening to radio communications for both the Front Row Motorsports trucks and Chandler Smith.
Oh, caution.
And the 4 goes around.
Caution is out for the first time today.
His Truck Series debut here this afternoon. Caution out for the first time on lap number 14.
I said we're welcoming Donovan Strauss.
Donovan Strauss.
Klein to this race, Casey Klein. And
Apparently making his Truck Series debut.
20-year-old from Mooresville, North Carolina. Running for Nice, Mike Shiplett, his crew chief here today.
oh, that has a look of maybe a gentle nudge.
Looks like maybe a little help from Corey LaJoy there. Hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, still hard to say, but
Looks like there was some contact.
Strauss spins, first caution here in North Wilkesboro.
Your mental health is better, but having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with Ingrezza.
Number 1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Why is it always the Truck Series debut drivers doing shit to cause the first cautions? Because they're inexperienced.
This country didn't tiptoe onto the world stage. Hell no. We were born loud. Liberty is loud, baby. Something to say? Say it. Something to prove? Prove it. Because in this country, in loud we trust.
Doug.
I'm glad we could all play today.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
Well, I say it. Limu, ball me. Limu, ball me again? My bad. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Well, that's not true.
Only Safe Light can come to you for free.
There's different levels of inexperience.
That's right. SafeLight can come to you for free, so you can get your windshield fixed.
What might be
anywhere you want
inexperienced to
at no
you
additional
might be
cost. For free
different
local
to
service,
somebody
go to
else.
SafeLight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace. Febreze.
Bathroom Visits got a reputation. Febreze bathroom has 4 times the strength to fight tough odors continuously, leaving freshness for 45 days. No outlets required, so everyone can breathe easy.
Nature's Bounty. Nearly 70% of your immune system lives in your gut.
Nature's Bounty supplements your gut and immune health with 20 billion live probiotic cultures. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature.
Welcome back, Lane Riggs in the 34 runs second. Corey Heim running fourth in the 5, and this was the end of the race last year. A lot of drama and a bit of a spin with some help along the way.
Yeah, you got to squeeze them out when it gets late. Dominant truck there, Corey Heim, and watch this move
Whoa.
that Lane Riggs puts on him. That looks exactly like how the All-Star race was won, and Chandler Smith said, hello. So thank you very much. I will take that.
And this was on pit road. After the race, Heim.
A very calm Corey Heim. You kind of appreciate him walking all the way down pit road to share his feelings with Lane and doing it in a manner which I think Lane got the point, but yeah, Corey didn't punch him or nothing.
Coming green this time around. He actually went the entire length.
Yeah, it's a 4-minute, 18-second green flag run to start the race. Get ready to go back green.
He got to think about what he was going to say for a long time on 2 walks the length of pit road.
See that front row. Let's see what happens time when they get down into turn 1. We saw host of our squeeze Riggs up. Well, now Riggs is in a position to do the same thing.
Well, Carson's been running the second lane, and Lane Riggs has been running the bottom lane. So they're both where they'd like to be.
77, the control truck on the outside.
Back green.
On the inside. Off the turn. Green flag back in the air.
There he jumped there by
Christopher Bell trying to take advantage of that wheel spin. Can't quite do it.
Yeah, great exit there by Lane. You can see all the ground he made up there. 49 dives in on the inside of Bell. Riggs goes right to work on the leader.
Carson got a little up too high. Side by side for the lead. Riggs on the inside of the 77 of Wilkesboro.
Look at that gap. Comes out of the side all the way through the field.
Bell runs third. Hine runs fourth. And then Honeycutt in the 11. And he's under fire for that 38 truck of Chandler Smith. For more on Chandler, it's Amanda.
Hey guys, yeah, just prior to that caution, just wanted to get in quickly. I heard on the Front Row Motorsports trucks that both of them are dealing with a little bit of visibility, that from the excessive heat here, the tear-offs are wrinkled on those windshields. So a little bit of an extra added challenge the drivers are facing today.
I like this 38 truck, man.
Seems like he's got really good forward drive, which is paramount in North Wilkesboro. Get up off that corner. He's looking to wipe down a 5 here of Hine on the inside. Amanda, tell us about them tear-offs. That's no fun, is it? Yeah, it's like trying to ride in a rainstorm with your windshield wipers off.
Frustrating. Shimon, New York, bringing the paramount to the broadcast.
Paramount, that's the word of the day.
That's it?
Yes.
It's really interesting to me watching these guys trying to get passes done. We know how hard. And you know what this leads to, Brent? Later in the day, what are they going to do, Todd? They're going to shove them out of the way because they're being respectful right now. But we watch our truck drivers and we know as the laps wind down, it just gets more and more dicey.
We saw Lime Rock last week late in the race.
Lime Rock's a giant short track and with 7 turns, and that's just, you know, double the opportunity of the 4 turns you have here, nearly. I would bring you my one for
Yeah.
We got the much of the country covered between the
3
two.
links. Yeah, that's a lot of links.
Trying to climb through the field here.
Well, this is one of the best short track races in the country. And I talked about earlier being able to pick a winner that's back in 27th, 30th position. Well, he's back there, and he's struggling mightily. Making a few passes here and there, but it's been tough.
The 05 car driven by Justin Ashworth of 31W Installation Chevrolet. Ashworth, 27 years old out of Johnson, Tennessee.
It's just not what you need. It's hard to make
things to see me about this car that you're concerned a little bit qualified. I mean, the front of the grid looks like to me they can lift a lot of tape off and know that this car, now he's locked in, probably just being cautious on his qualifying left, but a lot of room left there on the nose of that car to get that downforce. It really looks almost like the thing is wide open, and again, I'm listening to the engine, and it doesn't even sound as crisp as I would like it. But you see a little bit of smoke coming out of the back of that car, you can tell that was he's got a little bit of locked off. You see the nose real high, it's almost like the back end is down, the nose is up.
Just compounded themselves, so he knew he was going to start.
These cars are expensive.
He said, we're going to have to do something different early on in this race in terms of strategy to get that track position back. He doesn't think the truck is all
Marlin. Sterling Marlin.
Sterling's racing career took off after high school. He was a 3-time track champion at the historic Nashville Speedway and a back-to-back winner of the Daytona 500.
Sterling Marlin's one badass dude. Is still.
Chase Elliott on the bottom of the 7th. Michael Walter from Old World Kentucky getting that Virginia.
There's a 60-50 chance that Michael could watch a little bit of yoga. And listening to those folks call a golf match is just simply fun to do.
Chandler Smith is not giving up on Corey Hine. He is bound and determined to get that spot. You can see those front 3 trucks are driving away from him, but he knows he needs to get around and get back to track speed, some track position.
I feel like it's where it's a name. That's interesting.
Chandler and Corey remind you exactly of this battle for the lead. We say it repeatedly. Riggs, I think, is a better truck, but he simply cannot get the job done right now.
That's the very top through the turn there.
Almost a KFC.
Get a little higher in 1 and 2. No, he takes it just below the top lip groove there as he battles against Carson.
Well, from the driver's input, NASCAR gave these trucks a little more gear, so it turns more RPM, which helps the bottom lane. And this is why, because you can see that Riggs is just struggling down there. He just can't complete the pass because Carson has so much momentum on the outside.
Halfway through this first stage, 70 laps on the first, 70 on the second, then 110. The third and final stage, and Hocevar has led them all.
Let them all. The Hurricane.
The Hurricane. Carson Hocevar. They call him the Hurricane.
Not as hard on the tires, not using as much brake, keep rolling better, get more momentum off the corner.
He was the winner at Texas earlier this season, second in Atlanta. He was third at Michigan.
Let's see how long it takes for the lane to move up and try what Carson's doing, or at least, like you said, maybe move to the middle of the track a little bit.
I know these guys are constantly thinking, men's racers. They understand that maybe they can move around, but trying to take care of those tires a little bit as we race down toward the end of stage one. Not forcing the issue. I like that a lot. We saw Chase Elliott fading back earlier, but now he seems to have gotten that 7 truck in the wind. He's heating up that 11 truck of Kate Honeycutt.
To the tailgate of the 11 of Honeycutt, looking for the pass. That's the battle for 6th. Working lap number 40 here at the Faith Fest 250 in North Wilkesboro.
Chandler Smith finally made his way around Corey Heim up to 4th. I think he might have the best truck that I'm seeing, be able to be versatile with his line and make some moves. There's that beautiful number 38 truck.
9th up to 4th for last year's winner in this race.
And last time by, the fastest truck on the track by 1/100th of a second time.
Well, that was the fastest.
Check out those biggest movers. Christian Eckes, that's impressive. Tyler Rice off that wonderful run that he had at Lime Rock. And Coronado.
He was awesome at Coronado until the very last lap.
It was so sad. I mean, he had it in his hands. But Christian, well, this is impressive.
What's impressive about what Christian's done is the trucks he's passed are very high quality trucks. Trucks running into front of the pack to get to pass 10 of them. That's very impressive. Must have a very good truck.
91 started 18th. He's up to 8th.
Just got around Gio back there. And he's looking at that battle straight up ahead with Chase Elliott and Honeycutt. You like to see that, don't you, Todd? When you're catching trucks, them being side by side, you said, I'm going to get there even quicker than you think.
Yeah, go at it, boys. I'll get there. Don't worry. I'll make it 3 right for you.
We will step aside here on FS1. Race 15 of the season at historic North Wilkesboro in the Faith Fest.
North Wilkesboro? What about South Wilkesboro? No one ever talks about South Wilkesboro. What's going on there?
Bipolar 1 can
Probably like crack houses and
sometimes
crazy shit like that.
And unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all.
What goes on in South
Not for elderly
Wilkesboro?
with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Can AI be trusted?
Who's going to hit the brakes if we need to?
If we all had a voice in it, then I feel like it would be better. Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll cure some great things, you know?
Will it create a group of people that ask more questions?
better places to be hot. Places like that hotel pool.
I just ordered KFC. I got some good deals.
Come on, book that trip. It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
So why don't we go somewhere only we? Somewhere only we.
Febreze. It smells great in here. What is it? It's my trash. Introducing Febreze Trash Odor Fighter. It reduces up to 99% of common trash odors, replacing them with 45 days of freshness. And it works on all kinds of trash cans.
Back at the Big Fest 250, and our first lead change of the day on lap 52 happened just seconds ago. The 34 to the front, Lane Riggs.
What a move. Lane and Hosvar caught the lap truck up ahead and lost them some momentum there with the 4. And Lane makes a great move. But then, what would you expect next? Carson to dive to the bottom?
He'll crossover. Carson's not going to give up easy, that's for sure. But again, that outside momentum, Lane get back the throttle and clear them down the back straightaway.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Lane drive away. I feel like he's got the fastest truck. He and his teammate Chandler Smith. Chandler continues to move forward.
Front row looking good. Hocevar audio moments ago.
Well, it's hot. We know that.
Yes.
So the tires will certainly, I think, give up. Maybe we will just see straightforward strategy on pitting at the end of each stage. We'll see how this plays out. But that's air pressure, Todd. As the air pressure builds up in that right front, it makes the truck just not turn as well into turns, and that's what Carson's dealing with.
Well, and running the outside lane actually made it easier on that right front. So he probably felt that early in that run and tried to save it, just building it too tight.
Meantime, the 9 of Grant Enfinger runs 10th at the moment. He won last week at Line Rock, snapping a 40-race winless streak, and pretty impressive what he did at the finish.
40 races in that.
No.
It ain't that big.
It's better than 41.
Lots of people before that in a row. At one point in my career, but this man was the man at Line Rock. Just, I thought, precision driving, respectful driving, and he was in the tires in practice. Like, it was a perfect day for he and his team.
There was a lot of carnage down the stretch of that race, and for him to avoid it all, as you said, precision, moved from 11th to 9th in the chase standings, and there is a heck of a battle right now between 9th and about 17th.
And you know, I talked to Grant after that race, and he said, and I love this, he said, I asked the Lord to help me not run over somebody. He said, I needed all the help I could not to, because it was that tempting. And then he goes to victory lane driving with the respect that he did. That was impressive.
A little divine intervention. How about it, Amanda?
Yeah, well, it's good to see that he's up some points positions because he has lost a little track position here today, down 2 spots. He's telling his team that he's not holding back here in the truck. He's just trying to keep from killing that right rear. But Grant was so excited to point out that it was also his crew chief, Derek Smith's first win as a crew chief, and that their father from Connecticut, Phil, was celebrating alongside his son. Well, I saw Phil again today, but he was sitting in Corey Hines' trailer with Derek's twin brother, Seth Smith, and he said, you know, I gotta let my boys go back-to-back here.
Pretty cool to see. 9 running for CR7 Motorsports. 4 top 10s on the year.
You gotta be a proud papa right there.
That's exactly
2
right.
boys very successful in the truck series. It was great to see Derek get that first one as a crew chief, get that, put that notch on his belt. Now he should go after some more.
And we're lapping through some trucks. There's Butterbean Queen going a lap down. Another Dodge Ram just ahead of him, and Justin Haley, as Lane Riggs continues to build that lead that he has over Hocevar. That just tells you how tough passing is, Todd. We saw Lane just stop Carson for most of this stage, and once he got the position, he's...
You having an EAS alert? That sucks.
I
hate when that happens and I'm watching shit. Like, I don't care if I'm about to die. I just want to watch this.
Incredible. He's understanding that that you don't have to win every lap. You don't have to win every corner. You can take your time. You can do the right things. Keep the truck on you. Keep the tires on it. The brakes on it. And that's just pure racing.
No, Justin, stay on the lead lap. Come on.
People saying that more and more these days, working on his racecraft. And how would you describe that? Just understanding your truck and the limits?
Well, not understanding the truck so much. I mean, yes, that is part of it, no doubt about it. But it's more understanding how to race. You know, how the race is going to unfold, how you need to race the track, how you need to race your competitor, how hard to push the truck.
Don't you know already by the thunder? Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's why we see, one of the reasons we see these young guys come in and just be so good.
The air quality here is terrible.
They're starting in
because of them Canadian wildfires. We had like the smoke in the air a few days ago. There's not as much smoke in the air because of the rain that we're having, but
it's a 200-lap race, so doing a great job.
There's one to go in the stage here, and one guy that was hoping that the stage was one lap shorter is Tyler Abram. He's battling to stay on the lead lap as Riggs is trying to make that pass.
Final lap of the stage. Riggs finishing third and second at North Wilkesboro, but he's his first laps led here and gunning for his 7th stage win.
And Lane Riggs comes around. He will win stage 1 here at North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina.
Win of the years he takes the green and white checkered to take stage 1 here at North Wilkesboro.
That's some good racing right there by Daniel Hemrick.
Yes, sir.
Battling to stay on the lead lap. Gave a shove to Nathan Nicholson.
Used
through the
little
block
pick.
on him. They made it on through.
Kosovar led the first 50, but closing out strong the 34 of Lane Riggs. Most stage wins of anybody.
There's an almost 17-minute green flag run there to end the stage.
The biggest Sunday of the summer is on Fox. Alex Perot and the stars of IndyCar bring the noise to Nashville, where honky tonk meets horsepower. The Borchetta Urban Music City Grand Prix, Sunday.
Feels like 107. Do you have an air conditioner? Because like it's like 81. Wait, no, where is it? What's it? Where I'm at? 77 where I'm at.
With the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra.
But that's not that bad. You need an air conditioner, my friend. Who doesn't in the U.S.? I didn't for a while. Weather where I'm at. Storms continuing through 6 p.m. and damaging winds, large hail, and possibly a tornado. Okay. So, that's fun. We might lose power, honestly, during the stream. That could happen.
I work at a nuclear disposal site. I'm a graphic designer.
Machinist by trade, and also research. Folks that ride should know. At William Tire, we understand you. And if you're ever injured on a motorcycle, we're ready to help. Call 444-4444.
It's the marquee matchup of the show. First place, 6 rows.
Sorry, bud. Not while I weed. Hey! Who let the dogs out?
Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around evil pets and bees. For dead weeds in just 1 day. Spruce, pet-friendly, weed-deadly.
Napa knows that 1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery this year. And that's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa is a trusted solution for the electrical parts, tools, and expertise that keeps your business moving full speed ahead.
What causes a curve? Is it Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I could talk to for help?
I got somebody for that.
Have you guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
Find a urology specialist who treats PD at goGetSomebody.com.
All of me. Why not take all of me? So why take all of me?
Tomorrow on Fox, music's biggest stars take center stage as the greatest World Cup in history reaches its climax. Spain faces defending champion Argentina in the FIFA World Cup final. An extended pregame special starts 11 a.m. Eastern on Fox.
What a day for Fox. The World Cup final. Been an exciting playoff, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been awesome. IndyCar Nashville after that.
Ooh.
Set it up beautifully. We are in the Craftsman Truck Series race 15. And truck's going to come down pit road here at the end of stage 1, filling up with Sunoco race fuel with 0 carbon bioethanol and the 38 of Chandler Smith, Amanda.
He jumps over the wall.
You saw Christopher Bell right there behind Chandler Smith. He's going to pull in. The team told him to stop a little short and to angle out to help on exit. That truck is loose and saying he wants to commit to throttle. And then for Carson Hocevar, a crazy stage 1, he radioed to the team that his foot is burning. They're going to throw him booties inside of that truck. He's going to put them on during the pace laps. Josh?
Well, for Chase Elliott, he said the nose is tight, the back end is unstable, but that truck did come to him on the long run. As far as the stage 1 winner, Lane Riggs, said those brakes were getting hot towards the end of that stage. He's struggling on entry. Air pressure, track bar adjustments. Also said it's very hot in this truck, guys.
Oh, very hot in North Wilkesboro. That's about the only grass you're going to find in the whole racetrack, though, right there exiting turn 2.
Riggs wins the race off pit road, and Hocevar and Chandler Smith. Chase Elliott on the spot, held down 1. Stage 2 when we come back.
I don't know if I should use engineered stone or travertine for my patio. I guess they're all the same.
I think I'll jump in here.
Sometimes I encourage young homeowners to let the parent out. Tell me more about shades of white.
You have Swiss coffee, extra Swiss coffee. You have cotton ball, snow cloud.
You gotta let some of the leaves settle into the soil. That's where your grass is going to get its nitrogen.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
You want to know about electric resistance heating?
How could I not?
Okay.
Febreze. Big odors, a big distraction. Try Febreze Air Mist. It fights everyday odors to instantly restore just cleaned freshness. And that's huge.
Serious play requires serious hydration. But who says hydration can't be fun? New Capri Sun Hydrate with essential electrolytes and 50% less sugar than leading regular sports drinks. Tomorrow on Fox, the whole world is watching World Cup Final. The planet's biggest stars take the stage at halftime. Argentina do it again! And defending champion Argentina faces Spain for the greatest prize in sports. It all starts with an extended pregame special.
If they say the tornado is happening during the stream, just abruptly end, nah, I'm gonna just stay live, because ideally, aren't you supposed to be in the basement when that happens? So I would just stay live. If the power goes out, then the power goes out. Because, like, it's good content also if the tornado hits on stream, like, and it just, like, destroys my home. It's good content. You gotta think content brains, man. You gotta be content brains.
That's why more and more pet people rely on Hills with scientifically proven formulas to give more love than humanly possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Science does more.
No matter the size of your company, FW Web has the products, expertise, and service to keep you moving.
Good to see you, my man.
FW Web, we've got it.
Finger ended his 40-race winless streak and got his first Road Course Series win. This one had a lot of carnage in it as well. They had several incidents and red flags and all kinds of yellow flags. Same kind of the way of the weekend. Just really long races, and this one was because of carnage, not because of rain or anything else. But good to see Grant back in victory lane.
Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show, Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Poe, and subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
How about that show? We're kicking it back to the 90s with Speed. So good. Harvick and Buxton breaking things down, and we talked about Grant Enfinger and his wonderful run up there at Lime Rock, and Kevin and them giving him some love.
He got a point.
Not going green this time.
Riggs won it. So Riggs has the most stage wins of anybody in the Truck Series this season. A lot of things happened on that stop. We will say Garcia, as you mentioned earlier, had stopped on 16, so he stayed out. So Riggs is going to come out
Gonna
in
add a
second,
lap.
Hocevar in third.
That's crazy that he pitted that early and thought it would be okay right here to stay out. Obviously, he can make it to the end of the next stage on his fuel. Just curious about those tires. There's not a lot of fall off, but there's some fall off. But he's going to start on the front row. That could help.
Christopher Bell in the 62 was fourth prior to the stops, but too fast entering for him, and a safety violation for the 45 of Landon Lewis.
Fans are on their feet. We're going to restart this baby. I talked about Tom Medeski earlier. I just want to update him. He's up to 11th. Nice. Climbing up through the field, but that tells you how tough it is, Todd.
And the 18, Tyler Ankrum, got the free pass. Coming green here as we begin stage number 2 here at North Wilkesboro.
What are the odds that
All right.
Carson uses that front bumper?
And back green.
Jake right now. I'm sitting scared.
Oh, he literally just
He didn't even get to the sprint.
didn't even get to the line.
Garcia the 98, the control truck.
My car doesn't like that lane back on the starts, restarts. Oh, whoa, there, Garcia. Up high. Took a little bump there, but held on to it.
98 keeps the lead for the moment. And 98, our third leader of the afternoon.
Jake Garcia leading right now. He's looking for his first career win.
Jake right here. That's that many more laps on the tires to be able to do what he's doing. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he hit it on lap 16, and here he goes. That's going to open every crew chief and engineer's eyeballs wide open down there on pit road and say, oh, let me add that to the notebook. We got some options here, especially if Garcia continues to hold his lead. This is impressive.
21-year-old from Monroe, Georgia for Thor Sport Racing, and that 98 Ford leads on Hocevar, then Riggs, and now Riggs going to make the pass on Hocevar side by side for second. How about the contact here on the restart?
Lane Riggs, boom.
Lane got to the throttle, just pushed up. Jake cut the corner a little. That's a little racing incident.
That's short track racing. That's short track racing too.
You bet it is. The 71 SVG is in the middle of that 3-wide battle here.
Stephen Parsons is up on the roof fighting for SVG. So I know he's got his eyeballs wide open right now.
The spot, of course, for Connor Zilic as well in the Cup Series and O'Reilly.
Oh, hang on, Tanner. Tanner just did his best to keep it off of Shane.
Chase Elliott in the 7 trying to squeeze through and get in the mix for that battle for second.
And Chandler Smith said, man, that looks fun.
Oh, look at Carson. Little bump and run down here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see more of a respectful racing at this stage of the race. Racing for a championship. You got to pick your battles.
There you go. I think that's part of that racetrack we talked about.
You guys said earlier that 38 might have the best truck in the field today, Chandler Smith, and going to work on the 34 Riggs here on the bottom.
Well, I'm going to give that one to Michael. He's the one that said that.
Well, I'm trying to loop you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Right. We'll give Michael props on that. He called that early.
He's got a good truck through the center next to him. You talk about how important that is, Todd, and I think that's where that truck's the best. Right there. You just get the gas down and keep it down.
Engine problem for the 11. Caden Honeycutt began the day second in points, and he's dropped back into 23rd place. Let's listen in.
Oh no, it's not. It's still 250s. Keep me posted on your gauges here. Going down. It's just taking forever. Yeah, I'll say I don't know if we have a problem or not, but we're gonna have to ride it out.
Just a little more water temperature than they were looking for it to be optimal.
Well, Michael,
like maybe everything's all right though.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where you ride around under caution. Caution car speed, I believe, is 35 mile an hour, so you're not getting a lot of air. If you let the motor run the whole time, the temperature's going to go up. You have to shut it off, coast a little, let the air cool the water that's in the radiator, cycle it back through the motor, start it up. You have to keep doing that. It'll bring the temperature right down. And on a day like this, it's going to be doing that.
Would you See how hard Carson drove that truck down into turn 3?
Wow. As always, Garcia had only led 2 laps this year before today. He's out front here at North Wilkesboro in stage 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, Twice Yearly Prep is here. One office visit every 6 months. 2 times a year for HIV prevention. That's 1-2 Prep. That's Yes2Go. Yes2Go is an injectable prescription medicine that helps to protect against HIV through sex. One office visit every 6 months. One during your summer sun, and one during your winter fun. One during your summer glow, and one during your winter glam. You must be HIV negative to receive Yes2Go and get tested for HIV before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your healthcare provider right away. HIV testing may be needed. Yes2Go does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex and get Yes2Go as scheduled. Missing doses increases your chance of getting HIV. Tell your provider about your medical conditions, if you are pregnant or plan to be, and all the medicines and supplements you take, as Yes2Go may affect some medicines. The most common side effects are injection site reactions, headache, and nausea. Rare serious injection site reactions can occur, so tell your provider about any side effects. 99.9% of people state HIV negative. Ask a healthcare provider if Yes2Go is right for you.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done, with technology to make care comfortable and flexible hours to fit your life, all at an affordable price. New patients without insurance get an exam and x-rays for just $29. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's the Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
I've doubted myself more times than I can count. Heard every opinion. Read every headline. But when you're surrounded by the right people, you learn it's about more than just racing. It's about why you're racing, who you're racing for. And when you realize that, you take control of your story.
Nature's Bounty. Nearly 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. Nature's Bounty supplements your gut and immune health with 20 billion live probiotic cultures. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature.
Welcome back to NASCAR. Craftsman Truck Series Racing from North Wilkesboro, new leader. Back out front, the 77 of Hocevar happened moments ago. And you mentioned how deep he was driving into the corners going to Brakeman.
Yeah, he dives her in there, and he made it work, too. You can see. Watch this entrance into 3. Nice, clean pass, right, Todd?
Yeah, not so much.
Until that part.
Until he got to the middle of the corner.
But way faster than Garcia on those older tires. But you got to give it up for Jake Garcia on those old tires, driving off with that lead. He's got some track position now. See if he can keep it.
And you alluded to it earlier, Michael. That could change some strategy for other crew chiefs later in the race. See that?
It had to open a lot of eyeballs.
Halfway through stage number 2.
Right now, Hankish is Jake's crew chief, and that was a great call. That's going out on the edge, saying, I want to do something different. We don't have a winning truck. Let's see if we can get up there, get some track position, and keep it.
And right now, Lane Riggs is struggling to pass him. Jake is doing a great job on the old tires, for sure.
All right, Amanda has more with Jake.
Yeah, the spotter keeps doing a good job out there, but a ditch call to Josh Hankins. They don't stop to bring in Jake Garcia at lap 16 and get him those stretch tires because the truck was too loose when they fired off on this race. Wanted to get him a little bit more snug in that truck. You got to remember, Hankins in that Hornets match took points from 9th to 14th. Anything they can do to pick up stage points, and that was a decision for Josh Hankins. Track position. I asked him how Jake's tires are doing. He said, we'll find out at the end of stage 2.
Will indeed, so killing 2 birds with 1 stone early on in the race. Fired out loose. Made that early stop, gained his track position, and still hang around there in 3rd. Stayed out for 22nd at the stage break.
How about that? If you're the driver, they say, okay, you're ready 20 seconds, stay out. If you watch 21 trucks ahead of you come to pit road, that's tense as a driver. Talked about the progress of the time adjustment.
Yeah, Carson Hocevar still leading. He's led the most laps today.
He's into the top 10.
So it's 60 laps. Jake Garcia's on 22 laps. Lane Riggs is on 25 laps. That's all your lap leaders for today.
A couple adjustments. J-Rod works some magic. Ty's so good on short tracks. He knew we needed it's way better through the corner than it was before.
And he's just taking his time. Didn't want to get that truck sideways and run off the right rear. Had to pick up a truck length at a time.
Jarrow in ninth in the 17, and Majeski. How about Christian Eckes, the way he has moved through the field here this afternoon, up to 6th in the 91 truck.
Picked up 12 spots so far.
And Josh has more on him.
Yeah, Christian Eckes, one of our biggest movers on the day. And I talked to him this morning, and he said yesterday was a struggle. They were way too loose in practice. Every change they made during that 50-minute practice session did not help. So they took a huge swing overnight. Basically brought back a completely different setup and hoping it would help out. When I talked to him before the race, he said, hey, we're going to wait and see what happens with that change. Well, it seems to be working out. He started off a little free to start the race and swung tight, but that truck has really come to him much better today than they were as he's up to the 6th position, guys.
Yeah, that was always my philosophy racing as a driver. Even when I crew chiefed them. If you're not going to win a race and you know your truck or car is terrible, change it. Do something. You're not going to win the race the way it is, and obviously they took the big swing, and it's way more competitive than it was, because he was right. It was terrible loose in practice.
The 5th place finish at Lime Rock after he suffered some damage on lap 51 in that race. Good comeback.
Just a battler. Christian Eckes will give you all he's got from the get-go, and he always seems to be moving forward when the race ends.
5 top 10s in the last 6.
And he's got a crew chief with a little bit of experience too. David Ellens knows what he's doing.
See, Chase Elliott is taking his game up to Garcia, see if he can grab that spot. Nathan Nicholson in that 76 lap truck.
Honeycutt moving up through the field here. 19th, +7 since the restart. Chandler Smith and Ben Rhodes each +4.
Well, he's 7th. He had concerns about his engine temperature, but the lap times lately seem to be stable, but man, hard to pass. That's been what we've talked about from the beginning, and not making much progress racing against his teammate this weekend, Nick Klein.
That fleet of trucks for Tricon Garage.
Caution.
Oh,
caution.
Third caution here is the 2
Luke Baldwin.
Luke Baldwin.
Caution's out for Luke Baldwin. He's around on the front stretch.
The yellow flag is out.
Luke was a lap down, as was Ryan Newman, and I think Newman will get the free pass from 25th.
That's right. Luke Baldwin was running 26th, but he spins here. Our third caution on lap number 120 here in the heart of stage 2 in North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, it was about a 12-minute and 23-second green flag run there.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
The new Craftsman V20 advanced batteries. More power, more runtime, more.
Whoa.
ICANN. You can't spell American without it. At the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, say I can in a Ram truck. I can tow what others won't, power through anything, depend on it for everything, and I can back it all up better than anybody. You can do anything this summer with a great deal at the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, because nothing stops Ram.
Get 15% below MSRP for an average $13,300 below MSRP. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2026 Ram 1500 Limited.
There's only one Super Slam and one place to get it. Welcome to Denny's. With meals so delicious, they deserve a show. All under $10, you can save your dough. Ice cream or pancakes when the sun comes up. Breakfast for dinner just to mix it up. Even in and dance can't help but stare. Cause it just makes your day at Denny's. The under $10 menu. Get it anytime.
Napa knows that 1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery this year. And that's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa is a trusted solution for the electrical parts, tools, and expertise that keeps your business moving full speed ahead.
Score big with the DQ $7 meal deal. And for $2, you can upgrade to a small Blizzard from the Blizzard Cup lineup, starring the Biscoff Cookie Blizzard. The $7 meal deal with $2 Blizzard upgrade. Get it delivered in the DQ app.
Since the dawn of America, we've craved speed.
Pretty dang fast, and we gotta go faster.
So, we built bigger machines.
This thing rips, baby. I need more speed.
Then came a new kind of speed seeker.
This is killer. We should make a sport out of this. A sport?
America's been chasing faster for 250 years. We just built a sport around it.
It's the NASCAR Truck Series at North Wilkesboro in action. Under caution on pit road. And Amanda has more on the 77.
Yeah, there was some discussion going back and forth on what drivers were going to do here, but Carson Hocevar still fighting that burning foot issue. Those booties not exactly giving him the relief that he wanted. Asked for a towel on that one and then asked for the same adjustments as well. Josh?
As far as Chase Elliott, remember during that first stage, he told the team that the nose was too tight, the back was unstable. They made some air pressure adjustments. He came over the radio.
Chase Elliott's in the 7 truck today.
Better during this last run. He said it's just such a
this is supposed to be a final truck series race for Kyle Busch on the season.
During that stop, guys.
He was supposed to be in that truck.
Strategy as we expected here. Thank you, Josh.
Yes, the stage flipping and pitting when others don't, all that's in full play.
We will
Sad.
sort it out when we return here on FS1.
It's hard to believe that in the middle of record inflation, Mint Mobile is actually lowering prices. Every plan, even unlimited, for $15 a month. You probably think there must be something in the fine print. So to prove there isn't, we turned our fine print into super duper large print and put it on a billboard. Because the only thing that we've hidden in there is how much we love you. No, seriously, it's there. That doesn't seem relevant.
The FIFA World Cup is back, America, so jump on the bandwagon. David Beckham, hop on the bandwagon.
Do I look like the bandwagon fan?
That's annoying.
You fancy Salt and Vinny?
Why are you talking like that?
Come on, jump in. We can drive on the left side of the road.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Ooh, that's rough. At least with Safe Light, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere I want.
I can schedule a chip fix while I get my hair clipped?
Yep.
They can fix my glass while we fish for bass.
If you want.
They can recalibrate my safety features while I sit at home in my comfy pants?
That one doesn't rhyme, but sure.
Get it fixed any way you want at safelight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Through the early mornings and late nights, truckers are the backbone of this country. And for nearly 5 decades, Mercer Transportation has been moving America forward. Every load has a starting point, a plan, a promise. But what moves us forward isn't just a truck. It's the people behind it. People who take pride in doing things right. Mercer Transportation, for the people that keep America moving.
Kiddo, get yourself some more of that protein. Make it big and strong.
Dad, protein works!
I'm gonna need more tenders.
Febreze.
Bathroom Visits got a reputation? Febreze bathroom has 4 times the strength to fight tough odors continuously, leaving freshness for 45 days. No outlets required, so everyone can breathe easy.
Hey man, you like Dr. Pepper?
I do.
It's everything.
Can AI be trusted?
Who's going to hit the brakes if we need to?
If we all had a voice in it, then I feel like it would be better. Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll cure some great things, you know?
Will it create a group of people that ask more questions?
Welcome back to the Faith Fest 250. Race 15 of the season, 4 to go before the chase. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. A lot happening under this third caution. 5 trucks stayed out. The 1 and the 25 came down. I mean, Nick Lights as well as the 25 of Ryan Newman both picked up for speeding and an equipment issue for the 81 of Chris Wright.
Newman back on the lead lap after getting that free pass as we talked about, and we chose it up there, Todd. And look who's on the front row. There you look at Ryan Newman. We got Majestic short track from 27th all the way to the lead, or on the front row right now. That's awesome.
So he's one of the 5 that stayed out. Of the trucks that pitted, the first one is Hocevar in the 77, the Chandler Smith, and Stuart Friesen in the 52. I really mentioned him yet today. He's up to 8th place.
All right, here we go.
Here we go as the drivers approach the Echo Park Automotive restart zone.
Green flags back in the air.
Green here in North Wilkesboro.
Good start there for the 88. That's Majeski. Look at Hocevar. He's going to make contact. Leaning on the inside of lane of Finn Road.
Chandler Smith decides he's going to drive under Hocevar.
I like that move.
Yeah.
I like that 38 truck.
3 wide.
Oh, man. That was close.
Got thrown up the track there, and now he's
between Friesen and Hocevar and Riggs.
Richero on the inside of that.
This is great short track racing. These guys are getting after it. They are. We know that the intensity will just continue to ratchet up. Grant Enfinger trying to get to the outside of Daniel Hemrick.
How about that move by Riggs? Crossover again to the bottom. He's up to 8th.
Oh, sideways for Riggs. Stuart Friesen's got a good truck today.
My food's here. So at the end of the stage, I'm going to go get that.
Corey Himes been a bit quiet today.
Ooh.
Contact there.
Lane Riggs pushed up the track.
Of our point leader, Lane Riggs. That was Hocevar that shoved him up the track.
Kicked out of there a couple of times since this.
That man Hocevar, the Hurricane.
Again for the 34 of Riggs.
That's 2 he owes him now. We'll see what happens at the end of the race.
Chandler. Tyler Wright's down on the bottom of the racetrack.
8 to go here in stage 2. It's Majeski, Perez, and Rhodes. See the 7 of Chase Elliott in between Riggs. Ben Rhodes trying to nose in there with a 38 of Chandler Smith and the 44 of Perez.
Perez doing a nice job hanging in there with those older tires. Chandler Smith is the first driver of those that hit it to work his way through those top 5 trucks. He's now second behind Majeski.
If you notice something we don't even see, there you go. See Ty Majeski up there. Second and a half.
Ty Majeski's pulled away to a 2.5 lead now.
He's all by himself.
All by
Good
himself.
feeling.
Yeah, but you know what? He's probably going to have to pit here with the stage break. And then it's going to put him back in the pack again. So you pay for it on the back end, but you get the points on the front end.
Yeah, he needs those points too. We talk a lot about his up and down season. One good week, one bad week.
6th in points entering the weekend for the 88 of Majeski. 32nd in Lime Rock, but 5th the race before at Coronado.
Yeah, probably 32nd the race before and 4th at Bubba.
Yeah.
It's just up and down all season long with this 88 team.
Wild how it's exactly up and down. Chesky by 1.2 on Chandler Smith with 3 to go in stage 2. 77 off the pace.
Oh, flat tire for Carson Hocevar.
The left front is indeed
Carson Hocevar has a flat tire. It looks like he had some smoke. That's big.
Who has led 74 laps in this race.
That's big. No caution.
Looks like a little damage on that left front fender.
Yeah, I'd say
he's not going to get back to pit road.
Somebody might have squeezed him.
More than likely.
Probably should just call the caution. He's got a lap down now.
Final lap of stage 2. It's Ty Majeski in the 88 truck.
And around he comes. Ty Majeski's going to win stage 2 here at North Wilkesboro in North Carolina.
Majeski's first stage win of 2026.
If they come right down pit road, Michael, yeah, they're going to lose more than one lap. But if they keep going around,
So it's about a 4-minute, 5-second green flag run to end the stage. I'm going to go get my food because it's here now.
And he comes down pit road, so there's 2 laps right there.
Hocevar has led 74 laps, by far the most in the race. He was running 12th. And they cut a left front. See how it shakes out for Hocevar and the rest of the field as we get set for stage 3.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
My bad!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. I'll give you 1/5 of my cookies for 1/3 of your pizza. Don't lowball me, Harold. 2 tenths. 3 tenths. Deal.
Willingly doing fractions. That's the Lunchables effect.
Nature's Bounty. Nearly 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. Nature's Bounty supplements your gut and immune health with 20 billion live probiotic cultures. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams summer sale and transform your space with color. Get 30% off select paints and stains or 35% off Emerald Symmetry. July 17th through the 27th. Shop online for delivery or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right. And some people don't say anything because, frankly, it's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Oh my god, I'm in school.
Walk dog cheese, Gospel. Roy G. Liz. Gangster, only few I know. All new, Jason Ducks. Wednesday, Fox.
At Farmers, honesty is our policy. We're all about transparency. We're going to choose straight. Now, everything's covered with no jargon. What we need
Finger looking good.
We do that. And that's why you don't have insurance. You have Farmers.
So right, it is finger looking good.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Race is going by pretty fast.
Zero sugar, low calories. Tried it yet?
Coming up tomorrow, the stars of the Cup Series battle it out under the lights of historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. The action starts at 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT. Back here in the Truck Series, 4 to go in the regular season, 3 after today. Pits will be open here. Free pass goes to the 12 of Brendan Butterbean Queen.
Majeski's stacking up those stage points he so desperately needs.
Trucks coming down here, filling up with Sunoco race fuel with a zero carbon bioethanol. And down to Amanda.
Yeah, Grant Enfiger's going to be one of those trucks making its way to us. They elected to keep Grant out last time, but late in that stage, Grant went hard into the wall and lost some positions. They're going to bring Grant in, kind of assess the situation right now. Derek Smith said that he may call an audible if he needs to assess the damage on the right side out of the truck. Point being, they need to get the truck body around those trucks to make sure that it's okay. Get tires on and then go out again, Josh.
The 99 of Ben Rose, he said just the nose is too numb. He can't carry speed through the center, so they made an adjustment for him. Time to just get 88 trucks, much better. A couple more adjustments just to get him exactly where he needs it to be, guys.
See Majeski coming off pit road. 99 of Rhodes, Honeycutt the 11, Perez in the 44. So it's Majeski, Rhodes, Honeycutt, Perez, Hemrick, and Enfinger off pit road, getting set for stage 3. The action. Oh, and heavy as Enfinger spoke the wall.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
This is finger looking good.
The new Craftsman V20 advanced batteries. More power, more runtime, more.
Whoa.
What causes a current? Is it Peyronie's disease or somebody I could talk to or help? You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. Find a urology specialist who treats PD at gogetsomebody.com.
Breeze. It smells great in here. What is it? It's my trash. Introducing Febreze Trash Odor Fighter. It reduces up to 99% of common trash odors, replacing them with 45 days of freshness. And it works on all kinds of trash cans.
I mean, good.
The biggest Sunday of the summer is on Fox.
Brace yourself, the big one.
Alex Perot and the stars
Uh-oh.
of IndyCar headline a race party in the music
You might be getting a lightning hold.
where honky tonk meets
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
the best drivers in the world bring the noise to Nashville.
This is Majestic. Baby.
The Borchetta Urban Music City Grand Prix, Sunday, right after the World Cup final on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
Teens share everything, but through certain everyday behaviors, they could also share bacteria that can cause meningitis B. At least 84% of 17-year-olds could still be missing meningitis B vaccination, even if they were vaccinated at age 11 or 12. At first, symptoms can feel like the flu, but quickly worsen. Although meningitis is uncommon, it can turn deadly, sometimes within 24 hours. About 1 in 10 will die. At your teen's next appointment, ask their doctor about missing meningitis B vaccination.
Lightning strikes are nearby North Wilkesboro, but nothing from NASCAR yet.
First time sport.
Car takes a quarter?
The rental. You see any cart wranglers around here? All he doesn't pay for it. No savings. Goes straight to you. Lots of good meat in there for you.
That's all meat.
And the feds choose.
Difference is they save you money.
Get in there and round up them savings.
It's an Aldi thing.
Of mashed, the emerald forest of broccoli lies a magic realm where protein dreams come true. Tendered in garlic parm and spicy peach, your protein dream is waiting to go. Only at Golden Corral.
My family agrees on one thing: Kohl's summer outfits. Ice cream flavors are another story.
Summer's easiest decision, Kohl's styles. Find looks your family will love. Plus, save 20% across the store at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Back here at the iconic North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Simply an amazing renovation. You know, the track, all the accessories have been upgraded, but we kept that old look, that old vibe, and the fans, they just love it.
100%. To your point, Michael, the Speedway just announced that tomorrow's night's race is sold out for the 4th year since NASCAR returned to North Wilkesboro. 4 straight sellouts. How about it? Fans from all 50 states and 8 different countries, including Australia and Luxembourg.
They came a long way from down under.
Long way. You got
Way
it.
down and down under.
We got a packed house today, too. A lot of fans.
Sensational crowds all weekend long.
Well, these truckers put on a great race, and these fans know it. Want to come out and see it.
Christian Eckes has made his way all the way to the
Yeah,
front
so we are
row
going
that
back
you
green.
see.
My thing says there's no lightning for 13 miles.
Smith and Eckes on the front row, Richero and Friesen, row 2. Hyman Elliott, row 3.
Tom Majeski, you know what you get for winning the stage, Brett, and pitting under the caution? You get to restart.
Restart.
AC.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew he was going to pay for it.
Well, he's already drove his way through the field once.
Yep.
He can do it again. Yeah, there's that beautiful number 88 Menards truck back in the pack.
Stage 2 winner, Lane Riggs, won stage number 1. By the way, Donovan Strauss in his debut in the 4 truck just went behind the wall. Stage points today, 17 for Smith, 10 for Eckes, and 10 for Macheski and Riggs. Here we go as the drivers approach the Echo Park.
All right, going back green. Gonna be 99 laps to go. Green flag back in the air.
Final stage here in North Wilkesboro. What sort of drama is in store for the final stretch of this race today?
Chad Wright in that 42 truck having another great run. Oh, fell sideways. Right down to the bottom. SDG right on his tailgate.
3 wide of the chase.
I'm thinking drivers are driving like this might be, coming to the end here.
38 out front, followed by Richero, Eckes, and Friesen in a battle for third.
We haven't talked a lot about Stewart today, but what a great run. This is probably the best run of the year right here. Solid all day in the top 10. Makes the pass on Christian Eckes for third.
Coming up in 9th place, finished last week at Lime Rock.
Whoa, Riggs way high. They're off the exit of 2. Talk about Corey Heim being quiet today. He raced his way up, battling to get in the top 5 here.
Christopher Bell with a strong comeback after speeding on pit road. He's back up to 7th.
Landon Lewis in that 45 truck has joined this battle. There you see Landon all over Christopher Bell.
Great comeback from a violation earlier on pit road for the 45.
How about SVG up in the 9th?
He's doing a great job. Talked to Stephen Parsons, as I said earlier, about the pace of that truck yesterday, and they were right tracking with Carson Hosevar. Very optimistic about their run today. You can see in the top 10 on our scoring pile.
Chase Elliott, the 7 rounds out the top 10 for Spire.
There you see Lane Riggs watching Corey Heim battle with Friesen. Right there in his hip pocket is Lewis in the 45. Great run for Al Neeson's truck today.
This is 4th. Talked about his little hot streak for Landon Lewis, making his 5th truck start today. He was 4th at Coronado and then 2nd at Lime Rock last week.
In a crash truck. Backwards down the front straightaway to 2nd place and had a chance to heat Grant Enfinger up and elected not to.
He's up to 7th in that 45 release.
Got some pretty fast company there with him.
Riggs on the outside of the 45 and at 34, points leader. Lewis starting 16th up to 7th, and Amanda has more.
I was saying earlier that this truck is feeling a little loose today, but you want to go back to that finish at Lime Rock. We talked about that earlier today, and he received a lot of praise for how he raced Grant Enfinger there at the end. So good that Grant gave him a golf cart ride into the track today, and Grant told him, I wouldn't have done this if you raced me any different in Lime Rock. About Landon and how he's evolving into the series. Ron Hornaday is his mentor. Asked him how Ron was doing today. He said, well, he's grumpy as ever, but we talk every day.
Grumpy as ever.
That's Hornaday.
Well, he's doing a great job. This kid's got a lot of future ahead of him. I promise you that.
Yeah, I talked to Ron about Landon, and we talked about racecraft earlier, and he said that he just has that natural ability within him. He's just a natural driver and understands the racecraft. It really doesn't put himself in bad positions.
I'm watching SVG getting his stuff together on the ovals too.
Yeah. Well, we talked about Christopher driving back up through, but he had a little issue a few laps ago. He's definitely not giving up on it, though.
Here, this is earlier.
Going up off the 2, broke loose, little wall kiss, keep on digging. That's what you call never giving up, man. Just don't even lift. Right, Michael? You never lifted there, did you?
That wasn't a time to lift.
No.
What a move there. Look at Shane. He's going to try to size up Lane Van Briggsbergen.
And with that, Fox side by side. You will not miss a thing as we go to break with 86 to go. Chandler Smith out front.
They said luxury was untouchable. We touched it anyway. This is pure horsepower stitched into the very fiber of your race day favorites. Our signature fragrance, Ode to Barbecue. You
lost the race again?
Dog or a Swiss bank account, just 78.
I'd be
years
so
of
furious.
A guy named Dale. This isn't fast fashion, it's fast fashion. The official uniform of the most epic fan base in the world. NASCAR shop. Get yours.
This isn't just a motorcycle. It's an engineering miracle. A time machine.
It's a good friend. It's all your friends.
It's your inner child. And it's all the stars in the sky.
It's a highway to your final form.
And as America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive protects whatever it means to you.
Wait, are you talking to me? Sorry, I can't hear anything with this thing on. This isn't just... No. Oh, that's you, sorry.
Whoa. That's annoying.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
The new Craftsman V20 advanced batteries. More power, more runtime, more.
Whoa.
At Mother's, we've never met a highway we didn't love or a mess we couldn't take on. Mother's interior
Chandler Smith is leading right now.
to take the guesswork out of maintaining the
There's a
interior
big lead,
vehicle.
about 2.5
Mother's
seconds over
interior
second place
care.
Gio Rogero.
Give it that mother's love.
America, put down the
Yeah,
burgers and pick up.
seems our
Arby's
dominant
cheese
cars
steak
from the
with
early stage of the
100%
race
Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. It's
not
the
there.
best cheese.
Lane
It's
Riggs
the
back at
best
7th,
cheese.
but Carson
It's
Osbar's
only
back at
available
31st.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Tomorrow on Fox.
The whole world is watching.
World Cup final. The planet's biggest stars take the stage at halftime.
Argentina, do it again!
And defending champion Argentina faces Spain for the greatest prize in sports. It all starts with an extended pregame special. The World Cup final tomorrow on Fox.
You want fearless? Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
Welcome back. The Truck Series at North Wilkesboro. Chandler Smith, the winner of this race last year, has led 28 laps here today. He's out front here at stage number 3. He led exactly 1 lap to get the victory last season, as you talked about.
This is when you just get your eyes wide open and say, look at those two fellows. They have an issue. And he takes the lead. What a thrilling finish. That was just North Wilkesboro. It's got to be. They squeezed him up a little bit.
If you're gonna lead one, that's the one to lead.
See him celebrating there. He likes Grant Enfinger. We saw a heavy contact for Grant.
You could always just switch to the other stream. Am I good? Yeah, I'm good.
Isn't handling like it's supposed to be. That was a big hit.
Yeah, it flat-sided that whole thing. Knocked the right rear quarter panel over. We know how much these trucks rely on aero, especially that right rear quarter panel. When you bend it over, it's tough. Looked like Corey Hine. Looked like Corey Hine got in a little deep. I don't think he meant to do that.
Definitely hit him. Knocked him into the wall. So there you see Corey racing in the top 5 and Lane's a lap down. We'll see how this plays out. But Corey gets up there to
Well, yeah, but while it's doing that annoying shit.
Displeasure, or he might just talk to him after the race, like Corey did a year ago here. For Lane Riggs and said, I didn't like that.
He's firm and to the point.
No, O'Reilly.
Quick one-way conversation last year at pit road out there. Got away. He's led in his last 31 starts, an all-time record. Clearly adds in jeopardy here today. He runs 5th right now.
Yeah, that's a great point. The fact that he's been so dominant in these truck races, and today he looks like just an average, ordinary man. Right?
Yeah, no O'Reilly race this week. They're having an off week.
25 of Ryan Newman, and Amanda has more.
And so good to see Ryan back for the first time since 2018 in a truck.
Cool stuff. Thank you, Amanda. Elliott Sadler, so cool to have him racing in that 25 at Richmond.
Tony Stewart, Clint Boyer, Jaden McBurry.
That's an all-star lineup.
Newman and now Elliott Sadler. Todd, you get the
Todd,
itch?
Yeah,
We're,
you know.
We're a couple old fellers. You think maybe we can get in that Ram and give it a try?
I itch every day. So don't offer up if you can't provide.
The downside, Todd, is if you did get in the truck, the man to your right is going to be on the broadcast.
Yeah, he's going to ride me for sure. He's already ridden me, and I haven't even driving anything.
Newman goes a lap down again. Been running right around that 25th position in that 25 Ram truck.
Chandler checking out right now.
Casey Klein in that 27 just behind him, making his first start of his career in the truck. Learning, taking it all in. His goal is about 250 laps, right? Or 248, he's 2 down. Just to finish and learn.
65 to go. You see the 25 Newman. They tried some strategies. Obviously stayed out, got a wave around earlier in the race, and then stayed out longer than anybody else before they pitted for the first time, but still kind of stuck in that same spot. Meanwhile, at the front, it's Chandler Smith by 4 seconds on Gio Ruggiero.
That I agree
More
with.
on Ruggiero, it's Josh.
We definitely do need more of that.
Yeah, guys, and I talked to Jeff Stankowitz's crew chief this morning, and for Gio right now, who's fifth in points, he told me the kid, he may be young, but he's a very talented race car driver and race truck driver. He's been doing very well this season. The biggest thing for him has been about finishing races. They've put themselves in position all year long, but he hasn't been able to come home with his second career Truck Series victory. Once again, they are back in position, running second. Gio feels good about the truck. He told me they are much better this year than he was last year in his lone start at North Wilkesboro. But now for this team, it's about finishing this race and seeing if they can hunt down the 38 and come away with the win.
Well, Josh, I said earlier that he was my sleeper, the guy that I felt like was going to have a great run, and I said that because of his qualifying effort. The first lap went all the pieces on him, but then he rallied in lap 2 and put down a really great lap. We know he's got great short track skills, and he's showing it today.
7 top 10s coming in, but again looking for that first win of the season for Ruggiero. 4.5 seconds behind the leader, Chandler Smith.
What about SVG picking up another spot, getting around Corey Heim? He doesn't.
Well, Shane
almost doesn't.
Yeah, almost. He's picking up on these trucks now. He's
I'm
figuring
telling you,
this out.
this is a great run.
Looks like he may get Stewart.
A little 2-for-1 action.
His third
SVG's up to
start
6th.
of the season in the Truck Series. Watkins Glen, his best finish of 3rd for Shane Van Gisbergen.
He's wrapping that white line. That's definitely one way to get the truck to turn around the bottom.
You think he'll have Fox tuned in tomorrow to watch the World Cup?
I think so.
He can kick that ball.
Day for the 71 as he looks to make the pass on.
You fall asleep to the sound of onboard videos? I feel like I would, but
Where you see the bright red and yellow truck of Frankie Muniz.
I feel like a lot of the onboard videos don't. Like the microphone is like weird on them. You know, like the sound isn't like really that accurate.
Really makes his ground.
Well, it goes back to the old theory, right? You've got to be able to run where your competitors aren't running. That's to make the pass. Yeah, Frankie, he was running up on the wall there. That was a little too high. Shane's got such good forward drive up off the corner. That's where, look at that, turn that thing through the middle and get back to the throttle and completes the pass.
Such a great feeling being able to, I said Frankie went where no man ever has gone before, or few have at least. Bam. Just giving those guys room too, you know, that's cool of Frankie. Making sure he got up out of the way, maybe got a little higher than he chose to, but he wanted to make sure he was respectful to those guys battling for a spot inside the top 5.
Big time learning curve.
Dog.
Frankie Muniz obviously to driving race cars and race trucks, and good move there. Obviously at some point hoping to, get a little more involved in some of these races running higher.
Corey Heim in the 5 was right there on Stuart Friesen.
at this. There's a gaggle right there.
Gaggle, good work, Papa. See, these 2 laps down. That flat tire.
KFC is right. It is finger looking good.
Sitting next to you.
I'm full though. I've still got more left.
By the moment. Clock side by side. You won't miss a thing. 52 to go in North Wilkesboro. Chandler Smith in the lead.
There's only one Super Slam and one place to get it. Welcome to Denny's.
See, now that sounds awesome.
Get it anytime. Bubble your insurance.
Such a beautiful sound.
Save hundreds.
Cut. It's bundle your insurance with Liberty Mutual and save hundreds.
People fun.
I know they are, but let's focus. Let's go again.
Oh, you my hair. Stubble and shave.
It's not it.
Bumble and save.
Bundle with an N.
Crumble and save.
Who gave them crackers?
Cuddle and wave.
You know, that's close enough.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Napa knows that 1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery this year, and that's just the tip of the electrical iceberg. That's why Napa believes in testing the electrical systems on every vehicle, from the battery to the alternator. And why we're a trusted solution for the electrical parts, tools, and expertise you need, catching problems before they become breakdowns, and keeping every vehicle and every business moving full speed ahead.
Got busy today. You'll be back in the chat tomorrow. That is A-okay. Hope you enjoy your day, though.
Concrete and asphalt that is our DNA. From revolution to evolution. Traditions, loud, proud, unmistakable, free. One kick-ass, all-American, full throttle weekend at a time. A place where those with a want to get to. A celebration of our creed.
Talk is easy, but who's willing to step up? Go face to face. Man to man when it counts. Well, that's exactly how things get settled here. On the map. That is why you tune in to Fox Nation. Make your moves.
Real American Freestyle, exclusively on Fox
Yeah,
Nation.
Chandler Smith has pulled out to over a 5.5 second lead over Eckes, so he's just pulling away with it.
Exclusively on Fox Nation. You want fearless? Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
Welcome back to the Truck Series in North Wilkesboro on FS1.
Oh, this is sick.
Window going to be open pretty soon. 43 to go. Chandler Smith. 62 laps.
Got the whole.
On the air talking about the stars of the Cup Series coming down to race this one, and you made the point, Todd. Hold everything. A guy like Lane Riggs doesn't care about those guys.
No, it doesn't look like Gio or Christian or Chandler does either.
I love that.
Yeah, our top 4 are regulars, which is awesome.
I think that these guys aren't some of the best drivers in America. I mean, they just get it done in the Truck Series. You bring in Shane Van Gisbergen, guys that won all over the country, and it's just against the world. These guys in the Truck Series.
Robert payoff the great points for Thomas. First Cup regular up there is Van Gisbergen. You talked about him in practice. You like the way he managed his tires there.
Yeah, that's Shane's strong suit for sure. We see it on road courses, right? He just dominates it solely because he's got more tires at the end of the runs, and that's I kind of have a feeling that's what today was going to turn into. As hot as it is, although it looks like the sun is going.
How do you get access to that?
As hot as it is, as slick as this track is going to get, you need to manage those 4 gears.
Van Gisbergen the pass up to 4th place now.
What about that margin? Lead over 6 seconds. That's when you start winding the laps down. 39 to go. Chandler Smith is thinking we're short track racing. There's going to be a caution. Do we come again? what our strategy as this race winds down. Now he's obviously hoping we don't get any cautions, but I would be pretty sure we will.
We had overtime here last year.
It's not actually Dale, though.
Finish. See the last lap speed for Lane Riggs in the 34.
I don't think it's actually Dale.
Second, 5.5
Keep saying Dale. I don't think it's actually his channel.
But lap after lap, and Chandler's truck maybe has petered out. Chandler Smith isn't in the top 5 of the fastest trucks this last time by. Traffic everywhere though around this little racetrack.
Well, we saw Lane get back in the pack early in the middle of the race. Didn't handle the way he wanted. Obviously,
Really? They did?
Made the right calls. The communication between Lane and Dylan is incredible. So they made the right calls. He changed it to go faster.
Dylan Capello raced in the Cars Tour event last night. It's full of the crew chief crowd race cars too. And he understands the lingo, what challenges his drivers faced with. Christian Eckes there in the 91 truck doing a great job. Top 3 position and is able to track right with Lane Riggs.
By the way, this is the longest green flag run of the day at 65 laps.
Look at that traffic. I talked about what Chandler's going through. He's got trucks all around him. Cole Butcher just ahead in that 13 truck. Having a solid day. The red truck there on the outside of Frankie. Those two guys, Cole Butcher and Chandler Smith, are on 2 ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And one of them is dying for a caution. The other one says, no caution.
Butcher on a steep learning curve for Thor Sport. Season's had some bright moments, 11th last week in
If you look at that right there, Michael, you're exactly right. They're pretty much just been breaking even. It's who catches the wrong black truck in the wrong place and the right place. Pretty much breaking even. Josh, you got that on Riggs?
Yeah, Todd, you talked about the changes that they needed to make in that 34 truck. He's complaining about not being able to finish the corner early on in the race. After stage 1, they made a track bar air pressure adjustment. After that, he said, whatever you changed, it took away my drive off. So they went back on those changes during the last stop, and he feels much better about that truck right now. The only guy in front of him is teammate.
Yeah, 1-2 Front Row Motorsports.
How many times you done that, Michael? You make a change, you say, yo, crew chief, that wasn't the right one. Let's go back.
Here's Eckes. You talked about him, Michael, in the 91 started 18th up to 3rd place here late.
Yeah, Lane got around him, but hasn't driven away from Christian.
Continues to work on lap traffic, getting underneath Mini Tyrell.
I think SVG, Shane Van Gisbergen, is faster right now than Eckes. As you see that 71 truck just runs lower on the tracks than everybody. I like that groove.
These were two when we were running down the grid before the race. These were two that we said starting deep in the field are going to make some hay. They certainly have, with Eckes up to 3rd and SVG up to 4th.
There's Gio in the top 5. Solid run for the driver of the 17 truck. That Toyota from Cyclone Garage.
Talked much for a while this race about Chase Elliott there in the 7 truck for Spire Motorsports. He's back in 8th, right in front of Corey Heim in 9th. As you see Stuart Friesen here, who started 10th and up to 6th.
Yeah, look on the bottom. Landon Lewis. He's going to get that pass done, I believe. He just ran Stewart down. See Chase Elliott right there in the 7 watching all this. That's impressive, though, for Landon. No more races than he's had, and to be able to run up there with these guys.
I spoke this week with team manager of East Motorsports, Cody Eaton, there. They like his kid. He said he's got it all. He said, first of all, he's a good kid. He's a good person. And he's smart. He understands race cars. He works on it. You know, he knows what's going on. And you know, I'm a firm believer, old school driver. I believe you need to know about your race vehicle. He definitely understands what's going on.
There's Chase Elliott in the 7 truck back in 8th.
to see a little more out of Chase here. It just, they haven't really improved on this truck as the race has gone on. He's kind of been stuck right there. 7th, 8th, 9th. Gets a hole up.
Oh, SVG with Muniz in the middle of that sandwich between
Malcolm in the middle. We saw him go high off two to get out of the way. That time he got squeezed into the middle.
Where do I go?
All right.
Oh,
hello.
Saying he's putting down the black marks.
I thought you said he took care of his tires, Todd.
He didn't right there, that's for sure.
Great battle for
What
third.
speed he has, though.
Meantime, as the leader crosses the line, we've
20 to
reached
go.
It's been 20 to go in North Wilkesboro, and it's Chandler Smith in the 38, last year's winner of this race. Began the day third in the point standings.
The leader crosses
Yeah, no, you're right. That is his channel. I was just looking at like Reddit. I didn't even know he has a Reddit account, but
see that out of this race today.
he was talking about that channel and where the name came from.
All the way up to the 18th position, 17th position. Ben Rhodes just ahead of him is running 60, excuse me.
What do you think the odds of Lane is, I won't say laying it back, but just trying to not use the stuff on in case we get that caution? That's kind of the position I would put myself in.
Yeah, you got to think tires. Do we pit if the caution flies? I think you'll see that. Depending on if it gets down to 6 out of 10 to go, no hell of a we'll see if the caution comes out.
What are the chances we're going to get a caution here inside the final 17 laps?
Just thinking a short track would be pretty good.
Look at that, 3 wide on old tires. I don't know what else you need to have one happen. Ben Rhodes losing that lap. There you see Dawson Sutton. He's had a solid day again. Up in the top 15, but he's going to lose a lap here.
Rocket Man going 2 laps down. It's not the truck that he wanted today, for sure.
Ben Rhodes was trying to grab that spot away from Lewis, so he would be the Sutton, so he would be the free pass truck.
Yeah, that's a very important race right there.
Yeah, you can see. Just fixing it up. Andres Perez going another lap down.
15 to go here with Chandler Smith by 7.5 seconds on Lane Riggs. Smith gunning for his first win since the opener at Daytona.
What a race that was. We started the season with an exclamation point, and it's been the best, I think the best season we've ever seen for competition and just sheer great racing on the track.
8 top 10s
Yeah, right.
for Chandler Smith, but in back-to-back races, a 22nd at Coronado and then 30th at Lime Rock. So looking for a...
Yeah, Chandler Smith has now led the most laps.
Led 92 laps, and of course, as we just mentioned, won at Daytona.
Then all of them consecutively,
to kick off
too.
the 2026 campaign.
Watch how he does this. This is just incredible. Coming to the checker flag. I mean, it's all...
Yeah, Chandler Smith has a huge lead. 8.5 seconds over second place Lane Riggs.
Incredible that they didn't crash first of all, and they all squeezed through there. What a finish.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Chandler. Great move, but there's a lot of luck involved right there. The truck in front of him, it moved up out of his way, and he had the draft and beat him off the line. I mean, it was pretty...
Going to 10 laps to go.
Well, sometimes in history, the seas have parted.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And that parted for him, and it took him straight to victory lane.
You would know about winning there. 2-time Daytona 500 champ Michael Waltrip. Check in on the 88 here of Ty Majeski.
Just an average run today. You can see he got that stage win, which was huge for his point situation. But he's going to race it hard for a spot in the top 10. And I think he can do just that. He's only got 10 to go, but you can see he's faster than the guys he's racing against.
Yeah,
that's Caden Honeycutt.
Definitely better than Honeycutt and
Jason Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia. So he's going to 8 to go. He might be able to get him.
These guys are mixing it up.
Still a good comeback, though.
Yes, sir. Good day.
8 laps to go. It's Chandler Smith by nearly 9 seconds on Riggs, and then SVG, Eckes, and Landon Lewis has moved into the top 5.
I think that little scrape with the wall didn't do Christopher Bell any favors. He's been dropping back since that happened.
I didn't see this happening.
No.
Christopher Bell going a lap down. What a
But
great run here.
you know, Michael, we've seen this in racing many times. You get that one truck, that one crew chief that just hits it. He gets the right setup. He's got the right air pressures, and you go out and do what Chandler's doing. 9-second lead, just waxing the field. Your truck may not be that bad, but you just got lapped because he's so fast.
Chandler Smith is just putting a fucking beating on everyone.
Hoping it goes green here in the final 5.5 laps.
Yes, he is. And he looks up
5 to go.
Up out his windshield and sees them battling 2 and 3 wide. He's thinking, keep
Only
them
13
straight,
cars
boys.
on the lead
Keep
lap.
them straight.
Turns 3 and 4, the 38 of Chandler Smith. With 4 to go here in North Wilkesboro. A lead by more than 9 seconds for the 24-year-old from Talking Rock, Georgia. Eight top 10s in the season for Smith. That win to kick off the year at Daytona. A 4th on the streets of St. Pete.
Oh, someone's slow.
And the 76 is
76 is slow.
He's rolling. Come on.
He's rolling.
Nicholson gonna stay green for the moment.
Pull it in the back straightaway, Nathan.
There's a gate over there somewhere. He's hit the wall, it looks like.
That might be a caution.
He's able to pull down safely. We remain green. The 38 of Chandler Smith.
We'll stay green.
By nearly 9 seconds, 2 to go.
Hayden Honeycutt
going a lap down.
Getting lapped.
In 12th
All right, coming to the white flag.
Either. This is the lap that is important to
White flag is in the air. One more time around at North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Chandler Smith put an absolute ass beating on the field. Over an 8.5-second lead to lead the last 105 laps. And he'll come around and he wins at North Wilkesboro.
Margin of victory on a short track ever in truck history.
Say that again. Ever?
Largest ever on a short track in the history of this series.
And that dominant fashion, right?
Dominant.
Not a little bit. Not a little bit. We call that waxing him.
Last year he led 1 lap, and that was the final lap to win it. This time around, he dominated the second half of this race and led 105 on his way to the checkered flag.
Nicely done.
Says they thought maybe last year was luck. He said, yeah. Y'all watch this.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to give it a little.
Largest margin of victory ever on a short track in the truck
That's
series.
a friend of mine. He knew coming here that they were going to have a good truck, and he
It was 8.479 seconds.
Tweak it in the right direction. Holy cow.
His 9th career win in his 102nd career start. 2nd win of the season. First since the opener at Daytona for Chandler Smith.
Yeah, it was about a 32.5-minute green flag run to end the race there. Final stage went green.
We got a lot of cool races left in this 2000.
Burning it down.
Careful, not blow them out.
Burn them down, blow them out, celebrate in front of these fans. They love seeing those burnouts after victory.
Incredible crowd, incredible scenes here at this incredible track. He becomes the first driver with multiple truck wins here at North Wilkesboro. And his 5th win on a short track.
Truck race ended fast, yeah. A lot of them do go by fast.
And for front row, This fantastic season continues. Their 6th win this year, most among all teams. With his teammate Lane Riggs finishing as the runner-up here this afternoon.
Listen to that crowd when he jumps up there.
Chandler Smith, his 2nd win, and he takes it by the largest margin in the history of the series, nearly 8.5 seconds on Riggs and SVG Eckes and Landon Lewis.
Give it the bow, bud.
That's it. There you go, buddy.
Doing the bow.
In honor of Kyle Busch, racers we all miss Kyle deeply. He defined the truck series, and it's really cool to see these winners pay respects.
No question. Amanda Busick is standing by with the winner.
And Chandler, for back-to-back seasons, you get to stand in front of this crowd at North Wilkesboro on their feet on that finish. And I have to tell you, the booth stat at the end there, that this is the largest margin of victory on a short track in series history. They called it early in stage 1 that you looked like the truck to beat. How soon did you know?
Just all glory goes to God. Faith Fest 250, how fitting. God's good in the mountains, but man, he's good in the valleys too. And we've been in the valleys the past few weekends. We've had good speed, but not good finishes. So I just want to give all the glory and praise to the one that comes from the source of this. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have this great group of men and women behind me at Front Row Motorsports. Great partners with Quick Time Products. Everybody from the top down that supported this program. I'm slapped. It was hot.
We took a look back at your victory at Daytona, and then we did talk about that slump in the last 2 races. How chase ready is this team?
We're ready to rip.
Chandler Smith, your winner here at North Wilkesboro.
Began the day 3rd in points. It's a 1-2 for Front Row, his 2nd win of the year. And for Chandler Smith, his 9th career win in this series.
You heard Chandler say he's whooped. There's not a driver in that infield right now that's not whooped. I guarantee you that's a hot race right there.
There are some guys really struggling
Caden
with
Honeycutt
following this race.
Caden Honeycutt
looks very
an 11th place finish, trying to get some ice in his suit there.
Christian Eck is very.
Christian Eckes, yeah.
A lot of these guys are very dehydrated right now.
And this is Frankie Muniz.
Oh, Frankie Muniz going to an ambulance.
Help from the 33 truck, and they're putting him in the ambulance.
I'd say Frankie called the team late in that race and said, I'm going to need a little bit of
Yeah,
assistance when this thing's
like
over.
that.
But he gutted it out to the finish.
Riggs, the points leader, who's got 4 wins, settles for 2nd here this afternoon to his teammate, and Josh is with him.
Yeah, for the 2nd year in a row, Lane Riggs brings it home. 2nd big day for front row, finishing 1-2. Did you have anything for your teammate? I don't know. Part of me wanted to have a restart, but part of me knew if that happened, it was probably going to be some carnage. So I was very happy just finishing the race there. Knowing our teammate got the win, congratulations to Chandler. He did a great job. Those guys had a great race, did a great job with track position strategy. They had a good truck. I think we could have contended at the end. I really fought fire off speed, and in that short run at the end of stage 2, lost it again to start the final stage. It just really took that long run for me to get going. So I don't think I could have fired off quite like Chandler did at the end of the race, but Ford Racing 1-2, no controversies this year. We straight up beat them, finished 1-2. So really proud of my entire team. Infinity Communications, man, I wanted to get you guys a win so bad, but the cars just didn't fall our way today. Hopefully we had a good show for the fans. Ford Racing, everybody that helps out to go fast. We definitely made gains here at this racetrack. I think 38 made more gains than the 34 did, so happy for those guys. What is a day like this like with the heat, racing the short track, the intensity of what we saw out there from you guys competing?
It was hot today. Got ice bags every stop. My cool shirt was on. I took it off already. It was probably one of the hottest races I've ever been in. I think we need to add some more heat shield to these things. It was a smoky one today, but all my hard work preparation before these races, my mind stayed sharp and I stayed in the game. So yeah, it was a good day. I see a lot of smiles around. That's a good thing for everybody.
And Rick, showing why he's your points leader right now.
Yeah, mind over matter. Certainly a physical sport and a physical race on this hot day on this short track. 8 top 5s for that man.
Scott, congratulating son.
Yeah, it was a hot race today.
Smith headed to victory lane.
Very hot race.
Faith Fest 250.
But yeah, that'll do it for this stream. I'll be live in a few hours. I'll be live at 4 p.m. for the Red Sox game. So that's actually just about a little over an hour away. That is weather permitting. And yeah, it actually looks like it probably won't start on time, but we'll see. We'll see. I know the Fenway grounds crew is good. They're one of the best in the game, so I'd say even the best in the game, just period. Good ass grounds crew. Maybe they can get the field playing ready at 4, but yeah, 4:10 scheduled first pitch. We'll see if that happens, but I'll keep you guys posted on the community posts. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be live obviously for the Cup race tomorrow. I'll also be live for the Red Sox game tomorrow. So they like to dance too. They do. Yes, I've seen that. But all right, I'll see you guys in a bit.